Alright, so I've repeated that process around 16 times. So my flour will end up being rather on the thicker side. Okay, now you're going to set your fork down and cutting about, I would say, 6 to 7 inches of yarn at the end. And it's okay if you cut a little bit extra, because having a little bit extra yarn is better than having too little of yarn to work with. Alright, so this is where the tape comes in. So now just grab a very small piece of tape. It doesn't have to be big. You're gonna wrap it around the end of your yarn that you just cut. And the whole reason behind this is so it's easier to thread your yarn through your needle. Just wrap it. Alright, now grabbing your needle, you're going to thread your yarn through it. Okay, now that you've threaded your yarn, you're just going to cut that part off that's taped and set that to the side and pull it through a little bit. Now grabbing your fork once again, you're going to turn it to the back and then wrap your yarn just once over to the side. Now I'm going to turn my fork this way so it's easier for you guys to see. Now you're going to grab your needle and carefully, in case you poke yourself, push it through this ridge of the fork that's closest to your finger. And you're just going to pull it through. Whoops. Carefully, and then not too tightly as well. Remember to keep your thumb securely there so the thread doesn't pull all the way through. And then, now you're going to put your needle through this thread that you just created. And don't pull all the way, because you're going to see this. You've created this loop. So now you're going to put your needle through the bottom of it and pull. This will create a knot that you can keep pulling. And you're going to keep pulling it till your yarn becomes so tight it's almost like you can't pull it anymore. You're going to keep pulling and pulling. So this part has to come together. Pull a little bit tighter. And this does require a little bit of strength. Alright, now that the yarn's pulled so tightly I can't really pull much more, I'm going to tie this yarn one more time, just through a standard knot. And then I'm going to cut this thread off now. You should cut the excess yarn on each side as well. And then the last step is just to pull your yarn off the fork and then very lightly use your fingers to pull apart the yarn. So earlier I mentioned that if you could have done around 11 through 20-ish hoops. The more hoops you have, the more petals your flower will have. So I did around 16, so this is how many petals there should be on my flower. Alright, so you successfully made a flower out of yarn. Alright, thank you for watching my video, and I hope you enjoyed this quick and easy craft. And to all the seniors who would be watching this right now, I hope you are in a safe place and that you and your loved ones are currently healthy. Alright, thanks again. Bye.